Hey there, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with my Monday night podcast. I have a question for anybody that's watching or listening. Does this look like a man who is mayor material, so to speak, for the greatest city on the planet? This is Mayor Mamdani. Now, some people may say he's a friend. Some people may say he's a foe. In this video, he looks like a madman. And in my opinion, I think he should be considered an enemy of the state with everything that he's doing and the way he's basically going about business in New York with his favoritism towards the Muslim community. And he's basically pushing others to the side. And what's so sad is that there are so many people that are against what he's doing. Okay, and I know we're going to hear a lot of people say, and we've been hearing it, that New York basically got what they voted for. Now, obviously, a lot of people didn't vote for him, so I could understand what they're saying in the sense that they got what they voted for. In other words, if you didn't vote, that's exactly what you got. You got nothing in return, and I totally agree with that. But it gets to the point that even if you didn't vote, okay, there's going to be some snakes coming into the hen house. And this man, in my opinion, I don't believe he won the mayoral election. I truly believe that he is an implant. Okay. And name your culprit, whoever it is, the Muslim Brotherhood, the Democrats, the liberals, whatever the case is, it doesn't matter at this point. What matters is that this man needs to go, and we have a lot of things to cover because not only, like I said, he favors the Muslim community, he's vilifying other immigrant communities that basically built New York. And no, regardless of what Muslims in New York, whatever they're trying to push, and they're trying to change the history of America and different states, no, Muslims did nothing to contribute in building America. Not one iota. Nothing. Not a nail, not a paintbrush, not a bolt, not a piece of wood on the floor. Nothing. They did nothing to help build America. Okay? And they sure as shit did nothing to build New York. But we have a lot to cover. We're going to get into this. Here we go. Hey there, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with another one. I hope you guys are still with me and you understand in my introduction where I was getting at with what's going on in New York and with Mayor Mamdani. It seems like this guy, he's basically saying and doing what he wants, okay, and thinking that there's going to be no backlash from anyone because he's on this high horse of socialism, communism, Marxism, Islamism, whatever you want to pick and choose. In my opinion, it's all four, and maybe a few more after that. But he truly thinks that he is the man of the people, and there are more and more people on the left. And now here's the thing: it seems like the Democrats have lost grip of their party, which was expected. Okay, it was totally expected. But in return, them propping up people like AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Gavin Newsom, so many people, by them trying to prop them up, they basically have created a beast. Okay. And one of those beasts that they created was Mamdani. And I honestly blame AOC, and I blame a big portion, or I shouldn't say a big portion, the portion of Hispanics in New York that basically stood by her side while she was propping him up. And now New York is basically in a disarray. Okay, and now it's affecting other immigrant communities. And if anybody's really paying attention, which I'm going to show you a graph, Mamdani basically is propping up the Muslim community and what some might call the communist communities in New York. Okay, we'll get to that. I'm going to point some things out, and something that he basically did and said. And if this doesn't wake people up in New York to get out there, especially this November or whatever elections are coming up, and I always tell people you have to get involved in the small elections. If this doesn't make you get up and go vote and start voting out all these liberals, all these self-proclaimed communists or socialists, whatever, we're going to lose New York completely. We're going to lose them completely. As a matter of fact, Google pulled out of New York, and that's a big mistake. Okay? That's a big mistake, them pulling out. I'm not blaming them for pulling out. What I'm saying is the mistake was Mamdani wanting to raise property taxes, thinking that that's the best way to do it, because that's what socialists do and that's what communists do. They want to take everybody else's money. Google pulled out, and they sold, as of this morning, watching the news, they basically sold their property at 6 cents on the dollar, knowing that they were going to take a loss, but just so they can sell the property and just basically hightail it out of New York. So he's already started costing people jobs. Okay. And again, for all you people that think, that he is the best thing since sliced bread, well, guess what? Your loaf of sliced bread is rotten. It's got mold on it, and things are going to just get worse. Okay. But with that being said, I'm going to play this video that came out 4 months ago, and this was all about Mamdani's property tax hike that a lot of people, that didn't vote for him, again, didn't agree to this, but leave it up to Mamdani and his cohorts and the liberals and the Democrats and yada, 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 to come out and make it seem like it's okay to take other people's money because they have an agenda that they feel is going to make America better. Yeah, okay. Check this out.
Decades of work is on the line right now. Homeowners in Queens are concerned about being forced out of their homes. The group says if Mayor Mamdani's 9.5% property tax proposal actually happens, they may be forced to sell. Fox 5's Kendall Green has this story.
We are not having it.
Homeowners in Mayor Zohran Mamdani's own backyard in Southeast Queens, not holding back just days after the mayor shared his $127 billion city budget proposal.
Not even 3 months into your administration, into your term, you want to hit us with a 9.5% interest property tax increase.
Those attending the Hands Off Our Homes rally consider the proposal a complete 180 from the platform that cleared Mamdani's path to City Hall. While the mayor...
I mean, is anybody surprised? It's such a slap to the face. It's like you want to raise property tax. You can't raise it up by 1%, 2%, 0.5%. No, he just had to go straight out and do 9.5%, I believe, on top of what the property taxes cost now in New York. And this is not him not knowing economics. Okay? This is him basically passing laws, and one of the laws that he passed was that if nobody can take care of their property, whoever they deem to be a slumlord, what they're basically going to do is take the property. Okay? And this is where a lot of people are not understanding. Where he'll come in and make the law that if you don't take care of your property, the city's going to have the right to come and take it from you. So on top of that, what he does, he makes it hard for you to pay for the property by raising up the property tax in the hopes that maybe, it'll get so, it'll become so hard for you to make money and maintain that you're going to want to sell your property at pennies on the dollar, and wind up letting the city come and be the top bidder, which he'll take up all the property. And where do you think that property is going to go to? If you're thinking to illegal immigrants and more Muslims, you're right, because that's the same thing I was thinking. I was like, when he pulled these two hat tricks, it was basically to make people frustrated where they won't be able to afford anything. So if they can't sell it for top dollar, They're going to sell it for cheap, and then he'll go and take it. And he'll say that he's doing it in the best interest of, of New Yorkers, because that's all he keeps addressing the illegal immigrants as, New Yorkers. And what are they going to do? They're going to take over the property. They're going to sell it to whoever they want. And most of those people, if not all, are going to be Muslims. Okay? This is exactly out of the same playbook that's going on in Europe, in Canada, and now here in the States, where they're basically buying up as much property as they can, pushing people out, wanting to open up their little Sharia enclaves. So, and this is not a dog whistle, people. This man did not get elected because he cared about the people. This man is an implant. Okay, so many people talk about, and let me tell you something. I understand that when it comes to like politicians, many times, more times than none, actually, a lot of their names, their families, their dynasties, they stem way back, and a lot of them are intertwined. Okay, a little fun fact that has come and gone on the news is the fact that there are pictures circulating of Mamdani's mother holding him as a child right next to, you guessed it, Epstein, on the Epstein Island. So it makes you wonder, okay, who are these people that come out of the woodwork and all of a sudden they're winning elections? That's why I say this man is an implant. Okay? The same thing goes with AOC. I believe she's an implant. It's like there are so many nefarious forces out there that are trying to destroy this country. And they're doing it. They're coming in little by little. I mean, there's a lot of people fighting back. A lot of people that are hip to it. These people that are trying to destroy the country, they're trying to do it so rapidly that they're being caught out there. And rightly so. Okay. So he comes out and he's over here promising people, this is what I'm gonna do for all New Yorkers. X, Y, and Z. And you heard what the man said. Not even 3 months into his administration. Now this video came out months ago. Not even 3 months into his administration, and what's the first thing that he does? The snake that he is. He goes and raises up property tax. Knowing very well that it's very hard to afford apartments or what have you in New York, but yet that was his way of getting in with that smile of a jackal. Okay, what happened to all the free buses, all the free transportation? Reneged on that, and his supporters support him even more now, knowing very well that, you know what, everything that he said he was going to do, he's not doing it. He's doing the total opposite. And vilifying people at the same time while he's doing it. It's insane. And this is why I say, and I'm going to keep saying it throughout the video until people get it through their heads. This man, he's not a friend to America. He definitely is not. And in my opinion, he's an enemy of the state. And you're going to see why I'm going to keep saying it.
Calls the property tax hike, one that hasn't been imposed in 15 years, a necessary last resort needed to fill the city's $5.4 billion budget gap. 3 million residential units, along with 100,000 commercial properties, fall within scope of the hike.
If we find additional savings, we will absolutely use them. However, responsibly, I cannot tell New Yorkers that that is the likelihood over these next few months.
A hike.
In other words, you can find the savings, and one of the ways to find the savings is, I don't know, round up every illegal immigrant that is in New York that is sucking off of Lady Liberty's teat and basically milking the taxpayers dry in New York. That is one way you'll be able to save, I would think, 50% of the money that is being spent frivolously. But no, you're not going to do that. You want to keep the illegal immigrants there, and the people that were able to vote for you, and even the ones that didn't vote for you, you're taking from them. You're taking from the everyday hardworking taxpayer. and you're gonna sit at the podium, you'll stand at the podium, you're gonna speak into the mic, you're gonna come out and say, well, you know what, it's not gonna be easy, but we're gonna try everything we can. Well, you have all that at your fingertips, and you know what to do, but you're not gonna do it. And you're not gonna do it. You know what the answer is. Kathy Hochul knows what the answer is. Brandon Johnson in Chicago knows what the answer is. Okay? Governor Pritzker knows what the answer is. Gavin Newsom, all these people that run these blue states, they know what the answer is. The answer is not raising more taxes. The answer is lowering taxes. That is the very first thing you do. You lower taxes. And either the first or second thing you do, you round up all the illegal immigrants and you kick them the hell out of the country. That will free up more apartments, more jobs. It'll stop making people spend so much money on medical, on welfare, on schooling. That's money that belongs to the American-born, patriotic American who is paying taxes. The money does not belong to anybody that is coming from outside the country and feels that they are entitled once again to come into this country and think that they could suck off Lady Liberty's teat. That is not how it is. But you can't, you can't speak to snakes. A snake is going to be a snake. A snake is going to bite you no matter what. Okay?
Likened to an express lane to gentrification for long-standing black and brown families in Cambria Heights, Queens.
They saved, they worked overtime so they can purchase their homes and build equity. So, yes, you want to freeze rents on one set of families, but then you want to increase property taxes on another set of families. It doesn't work that way.
Mamdani says Governor Hochul and officials in Albany could bail the city out on top of the $1.5 billion in funding announced earlier this week. While the governor shares the hike could threaten whether New Yorkers remain New Yorkers.
I'm not wavering from my position that I don't want to drive more people out of our state by increasing taxes from what is already a high tax state. I'm the one who's trying to cut taxes.
The mayor's...
No, I don't think so, Kathy Hochul. I don't think so. You're not trying to cut taxes. What's going on here is that basically the game that Mamdani and Hochul are playing is basically pass the buck. Okay? They're doing it back and forth. They're making people think that they're both against each other, when in reality, they're hand in hand in this. They know what they're doing. She's raising taxes. She's over here putting more tolls and raising the price on tolls. Mamdani's over here saying, I'm going to put a rent freeze on 1 million different units. So to help out a million different families, but the other 2 million, I'm going to have to raise up their property tax at 9.5%. And Kathy Hochul doesn't want to help me with this budget. No. What they're both doing, they're both playing this game, and everyone's caught in the middle. And it's not surprising. Okay, now I will say this, the difference between these two and the two in Chicago is that the two in Chicago are sticking by the same plan. They're basically backing each other up in everybody's face. These two in New York, they're both trying to play both sides of good cop, bad cop, when in reality, they're both just bad. Okay? So that's the way it started. That's the way it started. Let's move forward, because there is so much that this man, okay, this was 4 months ago also. Now, I don't have all the context of it, but it seems like there was a female that was brutally murdered in New York. And Mamdani failed to talk about that, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising because, again, Mamdani cares nothing about Americans. He only cares about the Muslim community. Okay? Now, if you guys don't want to hear what this woman has to say, I mean, I get it, but I think you people need to know, because this is something that didn't even hit the news. The regular mainstream media didn't even talk about this. This was put out, by the Post. Okay? And it's very disheartening that this mayor, there has been so much crime going on in New York, and he just walks around with a damn smile. I mean, I'm disgusted with this man's face. This man, he reminds me of a fucking jackal. Okay? He's just an evil person.
You didn't even mention that black girl That black woman that was found in a garbage bag. You didn't even have the respect to make a statement about that black girl's body chopped up in a garbage bag. But if she was a white woman, you would have made a statement. And if she was a Jew, you might have said something too. And shame on your.
Okay, so you heard that. Now I disagree with what she said about if it was a white woman, he would have said something. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, and I'll tell you why. There's been a lot of crime going on in New York, and Mamdani has rarely said anything about the crime. There has been a lot of crime against so many different people in New York, and he is saying nothing. But I will admit this, okay? If it was a Muslim, he would be out there blowing that dog whistle. Okay? He would be out there blowing that dog whistle. If it was somebody that aligned with his ideology, he'd be blowing a dog whistle about it. Now it's sad that there was a woman that was murdered. You heard what this woman said. She was basically dismembered and put in a garbage bag, and there was nothing that he can say about it. He walks around with this big old smile. He surrounds himself with black and brown people in New York, and the white insufferable liberals, the commies, the socialists, the Marxists. And people look at him and say, "Oh, he's a man of the people." No, he's not. He's the man of his people. He's not the man of all the people. He is the man of his people. The ones that want to destroy New York, the ones that want to destroy this country. Okay? It's just so damn infuriating with this man. He cares nothing about New York. He only cares about the money, about the power, of how he feels they're going to change things. I mean, if you look at the last couple of videos I did on Sneako's out there praising Mamdani, saying this is New York's Mamdani. It's going to be a Muslim. That Islam is going to be in every household. Did Mamdani, I haven't seen it, but did Mamdani even like condemn what he said? No. From what I've seen, no, not one bit. If he was a man of the people, he would have got in front of the camera and he would have said what Sneako said was wrong, because this city is multicultural, multi-diverse. That's not the way we're doing things. I'm here for all the people. But he didn't. Why? Because that's exactly what he wants. Let me tell you something, and it's no secret, okay? Muslims are taught to lie. In their demonic book, it is okay for them to lie. If it furthers their agenda, they can pretty much take on the role of whatever it is that somebody wants. And if they know that they can get their vote and get them on their side, they're gonna turn colors into that. They're like chameleons. They're gonna turn into whatever shape shifting entity that they want. Not physically, I'm just saying, in not in the literal sense. But they're basically just going to play the game. And I don't understand why more and more people do not see what is going on with people like Mamdani in America. I mean, people have been talking about America being infiltrated by Muslims for decades, people, for decades. And now look at what we got. We got some of the most predominant states and cities in America that are run by who? That are run by these Muslims who say, "Oh no, they're socialists," and they brag about it. We're here to make America better. We're here to give back to the people. You can't be giving back to the people if you're taking from someone else, and then when people come to you with their grievances, you ignore them. Okay? While the whole time celebrating Ramadan at Gracie Mansion, as if that wasn't a slap in the face. He wants everyone to believe that he's a man of the people. He's not. Very sad story, okay, with what happened here. And like I said, I didn't even hear about it. But it doesn't surprise me. There are so many stories coming out of New York. As a matter of fact, me making this video and just going through different channels and stuff like that. I mean, the crime in New York, it's literally off the hook. As a matter of fact, there's been 2 church bombings in New York, I believe, in the past couple of days. One of them, I'm going to show you the clip, is caught on video. Has Mamdani stepped up to talk about it, to condemn it? Again, I haven't seen it, but if I had to guess, the answer to that is no. Why? If it was a damn mosque, he'd be out there trying to rally the troops. But since it was a church, there's crime in New York. We're going to get the perpetrator. And here's another thing. They caught the person. They finally caught the person. But no matter where you look, mum's the word on the specifics of the person. They got his age. I believe they said he's 32 years old. But besides that, that's all you got. A clip of a minute on this news station, 34 seconds on another news station, but that's about it. Why is that? Why isn't Mamdani out there knowing very well that in America there is a law that protects religious organizations, that protects religious houses? You would think that Mamdani would be out there making a statement condemning this, saying that we got the perpetrator, he's X, Y, and Z, this, and that. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm going to play this clip right here because he got a lot of backlash. Another thing I didn't know about, this came out 5 months ago, okay? And he basically deemed a certain day in New York hijab day. I mean, you can't make this up. And you people tell me, like I said, this man is not for all of New York. He is there to implement his socialist agenda. And in my opinion, that's all a cover-up again. It's basically for him to incorporate his Islamic ideology. Check this out.
But first, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani has found himself at the center of a growing storm after a social media post from his office marked World Hijab Day with a celebratory message. What was intended as a tribute to faith and identity quickly turned into a heated debate, drawing strong reactions. On February the 1st, the Mayor's Office of Immigrant Affairs shared a message praising the hijab as a symbol of devotion, pride and heritage for Muslim women and girls who choose to wear it. The post highlighted the significance of the headscarf in expressing faith and identity, but the timing and tone sparked criticism.
First of all, it's not something that if they want to do it, they have the right to do it, okay? Let's stop beating around the bush, Mamdani. You know for a fact the reason why women are forced to wear hijabs is because Muslim men are just, for the most part, are a bunch of sexual deviants. They think that a woman has to cover herself from top to bottom, and the least you could do is cover your hair. This is not something that a girl just decides to pick up and say, you know what? I think today I'm just going to cover my hair, okay, because of my faith, because that's what I like, I feel like I need to do. No, we all know the truth behind the hijab. But for him to go and start pushing this, again, like I said, this was 5 months ago. Okay, and there's people protesting about it. But this is another way that this jackal, this snake, is trying to implement things little by little in New York.
Especially as women in Iran continue to protest against compulsory hijab laws. Several voices argued that celebrating the hijab without acknowledging the struggles of women forced to wear it felt insensitive. In Iran, refusing to wear a hijab can lead to arrests, violence, and even death. Critics said the message overlooked that harsh reality. Much of the backlash invokes the memory of Mahsa Amini, the 22-year-old Iranian woman whose death in 2022 after an encounter with morality police triggered nationwide protests. Her death led to months of demonstrations under the slogan, Woman, Life, Freedom. Women burned headscarves in public and cut their hair in protest. Hundreds even lost their lives during the unrest. In fact, over a year after Amini's death, Iranian authorities installed cameras in public places to identify and penalize unveiled women in an attempt to rein in increasing numbers of women defying the compulsory dress code.
Yeah, so he wants to go out there and he wants to push this in New York and make it seem like, oh, everything's fine. It's World Hijab Day. No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. Well, people are forgetting, okay, and I know a lot of people, have their opinions with what's going on with this war in Iran. But the truth of the matter is, before the Islamists took over Iran, Iran was a very modern Western country. Women were going to the beaches in bikinis. Guys were just out there walking around smoking cigarettes. Whatever it is that, that floated their boat. Okay, I'm not going to say that it was decadent, but it's just that they basically lived their lives their way. Whatever they wanted to wear, whatever they wanted to drive, whatever they wanted to listen to, whatever they wanted to eat, they were just basically living it up. If you look at any of the old videos or old pictures, anything like that, in all honesty, when I started looking it up, I thought it was like, maybe like California or New York in, circa 1960s or whatever the case is. And that was farthest from the truth. It was Iran. Okay. And so the Islamists took over and basically turned it on its ear. Now every woman has to wear a hijab because of these perverted men. They can't just focus on something else. Okay, like the dogs that they are, they want to go out there and vilify women. And here in America, Mamdani has to go and pull this stunt. As if it's okay. Again, just with no regard to the diversity in New York, of all the, like I said, of all the different cultures, what does he do? He goes and pushes his agenda. And the agenda is focused on mainly what? To please Muslims.
Well, it's a truth that you need to abide by, the hijab laws, in order to avoid being troubled and having issues caused. But something that is forced is never pleasant.
Exactly. Something that is forced is never pleasant. And that's exactly what he's doing in New York. He's basically forcing things down people's throats. And this is supposed to be the way of the socialists. They're doing this for everyone. Really? It just seems like he's getting a lot more backlash. And the only praise he's getting from the people that support him that want the things that he's doing. Okay? All the bleeding heart liberals, all the socialists, all the communists, all the Marxists, the Democrat Socialist Party of America, something that I believe should just be abolished. The Democrats were in on this. They raised this beast. They bred this monster and they raised this beast. Just like AOC. And innocent people have to pay the price. This is why I'm saying that this man is the enemy of the state. Okay. Now let's go to another video. We already covered that one. We covered this one. Let's get to it's just sickening what this man is doing, and to tell you the truth, his wife is in on it also. Okay. Let's fast forward to let's fast forward to the 4th of July. Okay. Which I thought, it was one of the biggest kicks to the face. Let me get the video set up here for you guys. Okay, forgive me. What was it? Not we're gonna get to that one. That's the map. The immigrant redistricting map. You people are gonna love that. Okay, in case you haven't heard, it's the past few days that it's coming out. But here we're gonna play this one. This one came out 7 days ago. Okay, and it was that when you take on a position of a political position, whether you're married or you're single, but if you're married, like most politicians, okay, I understand a lot of times politicians don't want their their spouse in the spotlight. We see it a lot. Okay, a lot of people in Congress, we know they're married, what have you, but they don't really put their spouse in the spotlight unless, they're part of Congress or, another political position, and then you're going to hear something about it. But when it comes to things like being the governor, being the mayor, the president, okay, it is expected that your spouse play a big role in something in the community. Okay, but no, leave it up to Mamdani to think that his wife, okay, the racist that she is, it's already been proven. This woman is a downright racist because they found all the old tweets and all that she tried to hide. But, her nose is way up. Someone's behind thinking that she's untouchable. What did she decide to do? She decided to go to Spain for an Islamic wellness retreat instead of staying in New York by her man, spending time with New Yorkers on the 4th of July. No, she decided to say, you know what? Forget about the 4th of July. Forget about America. I'm going to go to an Islamic wellness retreat, and in Spain, out of all people. Spain, what in the hell is going on with you? It took you 700 years to fight off the Moors, 700 years to gain your country back. What the hell are you doing letting people go and open up Islamic wellness retreats in your country? I am so glad that President Trump cut off, in case you haven't heard, President Trump cut off Spain a few days ago. He basically said, we want nothing to do with you. Okay? Because it was bad enough with their fascist ways back during World War II. Then we got to make good with them, and everything is better. And, people start traveling back and forth. A lot of Spanish people start moving to America back and forth. And now you're just going back in reverse all over again. And the mayor of New York's wife decided to do that instead of celebrating her freedom in America. No, she decided to go to a country that is riddled with Islamists. And we're supposed to be okay with that? In all honesty, we're really supposed to be okay with that? These people on the left, all these Islamists and these socialists and liberals, they love the freedoms that the Constitution gives them. But when it comes to backing up America, they want nothing to do with it. That's why I always said, and a lot of people have said it, but I said it a long time ago. These people, they basically use the Constitution to go against the Constitution. They use the laws to go against it. It's no secret. And this man has no shame that his wife did it. It's disgusting. They're both pathetic. He needs to be kicked out, and they basically both need to be kicked out the country.
President Trump praising America's heroes here on the National Mall last night while condemning communism that they risked their lives to take down.
The entire world has been on notice that Americans will never let anyone take our freedom away. Won't happen. And all these talks from the communists, they haven't got a chance. Not even a chance. The communist system is the opposite of the American system, and the communist system has never worked. Our warriors did not fight communism on battlefields across the world, only to have that menace rear its ugly head right back here in America. We're not going to let it happen.
Not going to let it happen. Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz joining us now. Good morning, Jason. We've got a couple things we want to talk to you about, but just processing what we witnessed here in the mall, that remarkable speech, which was optimistic largely, but also taking head on the threat of communism that we're seeing rising in corners of the country. What was your reaction?
I love Donald Trump because he loves our country, he loves the flag, and he loves the American people. I mean, that's the fundamental difference between what we see today in Republicans and led by Donald Trump And the communists in the Democratic Party of today, they hate America. They want to tear it down. They think it's wrong. They're embarrassed by it. They threaten to leave the country. I wish they would, because those of us who live in the heartland, who have relatives and people who have come to this country and fought for its freedoms, that's the real America. And that's the one that Donald Trump loves. And that's what he personified. And that's what he explained to the American people. And he was spot on. I thought it was pitch perfect with an amazing show, making our country proud. And it was just an amazing, amazing night.
How important is it for politicians, especially at the level of President Trump, to explicitly call out communism and the dangers of communism?
Yeah, Charlie, you're exactly right. You got to call it out for exactly what it is, because oftentimes it gets disguised. It gets disguised with a smiley face and an Instagram account and telling everybody, oh, everything's free. We shouldn't have millionaires and billionaires. There shouldn't be success and prosperity in our country. But I think...
And it's true. And here's the funny thing. This is like poetry in motion. Mamdani is always talking about taking money from the millionaires and the billionaires and redistributing it. They need to pay higher in taxes. And it basically turned to bite them in the ass, I should say, because like I said before, Google upped and left New York. So he actually got a wish in a way that people should not be owning that much money or whatever the case is. And one of them came out and said, you know what? And I'm not a Google fan. I'll tell you right now. Okay. Even though it's in our lives when it comes to like going online, but it's like they got up and said, you know what? No, we're leaving. So he actually, he gave himself an early gift, but it also did what it was supposed to do. And that's make more victims of people, because those are going to be loss of jobs, loss of revenue. Okay. And we're not talking a couple of million. Like I said before, they sold their property at 6 cents on the dollar. I believe they said one number estimate that they were willing to take a $75 million loss instead of waiting for Mamdani to raise up property taxes or what have you, which would wind up costing them billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars. They were like, no, we'll take the loss, but we're leaving. We're not going to wait for you to come and tax us more. And people think that this is the way to go. It's like, okay, well, he's not only is he giving money away to people that don't deserve it, he's costing people money now. And you think this is great? Okay.
We've got a lot to do in terms of our education of our children. We got to deal with fatherless homes. And if we're going to get our country really moving to where it needs to be, those are the types of things. And we need to also, I think, recognize in great humility that these freedoms, they're God-given. They were inspired. I believe that the founding documents were inspired. They were not just a coincidental Big Bang theory that it just spontaneously happened. These were inspired events, and to have that, again, humility to be able to say, yeah, the country, that flag that Donald Trump is standing right next to on the screen right now, it's bigger than all of us, and it's what unites us.
You know, Jason, one of the things that the president brought up is that communism is incompatible with America, freedom, democracy. And just we're learning this morning. We were actually a little bit in shock. We had to make sure it wasn't a joke. But we're learning that Mamdani's wife, Rama Douaji, decided on her first, 4th of July as the first lady of New York City that she did not want to attend the 250th birthday bash in New York City with her husband, the mayor. Instead, she went on a wellness retreat, a Muslim Islamic spiritual wellness retreat in Mallorca. Now, you've been in politics a long...
It's disgusting, people. It is totally disgusting. Imagine. And again, no backlash from the left. Imagine, which I'm not surprised anyway, but imagine if that was President Trump's wife doing that. It'd be all over the news. You see, this woman doesn't like America. It's all about the money, yada, yada, yada. But yet, the mayor who's on the biggest stage when it comes to mayors in America, his wife does it, and it's crickets. Okay? but she enjoys all the freedoms of America. They brag about it. You know, an immigrant could come to America and within X amount of years can be married to the mayor of New York, and that's the American freedom. But at the same time, we got to change things and do it our way. Well, first of all, you can't change things and do it your way, because your way would have not made it possible for you to be in that position. It was only the American way that made it possible for you to be in that position. And what's the first thing you do? You spit in the face of Lady Liberty. You trample on our flag. You spit in the face of Americans, patriotic Americans that love this country, that fought and died, okay, to cement the freedoms that gave you the chance to be the First Lady of New York. You can't make this up. These people are enemies of the state. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to show you some video clips of what's going on the past couple of days. I hope you guys are still with me. And if you are, don't forget to like the video, pass the channel around, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And again, supposedly the hype button has been on and off. Hype the video. I don't know what's going on anymore, in all honesty. But it'll help. It'll help the algorithm. I've heard it too many times. I just don't know anymore. But it is what it is. Okay, and if you can help support the channel, there's a link in my description to my Cash App and my merch store. Buy a t-shirt if you can. Even if you subscribe, that helps the channel a lot. Copy and paste, put it on your socials to bring more people in and help this channel and this movement grow, because this is not over by a long shot, people. It's really not. And I'm noticing a lot of other channels that, in my opinion, okay, for lack of a better term, they're bending the knee, and that's definitely not what I'm all about. But let's continue.
Time. What is the message that she's sending? Because I don't think that this was unintentional.
I don't think it was an accident. These people do not like America. They want to fundamentally change it. They're embarrassed by it. And that's what's just so wrong. The policies need to be called out. Again, they put a smiley face, they wave to the crowd and do all that. But they don't believe in things like self-determination and success, prosperity, liberty, freedom. These are the types of things and principles that I grew up with, that you all grew up with. I think most of America grew up with. But these people, they're so ungrateful. They just don't like the country, and they need to be called out for it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Jason. I think this was absolutely intentional. I always say, if you want to understand a politician, look at his wife. I think she was sending a message. He had to be there, but she was sending a message that this just wasn't important enough for her. And it's a really sad decision. But it's a decision that New York City made as well. And those elections have consequences.
Jason just praised that he gets judged by his wife.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay, and it's true. I think it's downright despicable. Okay, I think it's vile, and I think people like this need to be kicked out of office, because they're showing that they have no allegiance to America and America's ways. And this man should not be the mayor of New York. Okay, now another thing that I'm going to show you guys, which it really pissed me off. Okay, now if anybody knows history of New York, I don't know all the history of New York, but growing up in New York, you learn things. Okay, and what a lot of people in New York don't know, and if you don't know, you're going to know now. Our first president of these United States, George Washington, if you walked up and down Fordham Road, you basically walked in his same footsteps. Okay, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that George Washington walked up and down the Bronx in Manhattan. The first president of our country, basically more than likely walked on the same path that you people walk every day, and you have no idea that he walked up and down the Bronx, Manhattan, wherever he had to do business at in New York. That's where he was at. I mean, just Gun Hill Road. How many people know about the Battle of Gun Hill? How many people know that Boston Post Road, that was a main a roadway for travel from New York straight up to Boston. It goes right up to Gun Hill Road. I mean, New York has so much early American history, colonial history. Okay? And nowhere in that history, and I'm going to keep saying it, does it show that any Muslims took any part in that. But leave it up to Mamdani to come on the 4th of July and put out this statement, okay, which I just thought it was disgusting. But look at the optics that he uses and the words that he uses. Now it's a long. Now this clip is a short clip. The longer clip is about 30, 34 minutes. It's nauseating. Okay, but I found this clip with which is shorter. You're going to see what he says, and it's just totally pathetic. And this is what I'm saying, that this man, he has no clue. He doesn't care about America. He doesn't care about all the... And I even hate using the term immigrants. If you're an American citizen, stop freaking saying you're an immigrant. You're an American. You're an immigrant when you come here, looking to become a citizen. Once you become a citizen, say you're an American. Stop saying you're an immigrant. The left keeps using that, saying, oh, America was built by immigrants. Yes, and if you became an American, now you're an American. You're not an immigrant anymore. Plain and simple. And if you're coming into the country now illegally, you're an illegal immigrant. If you're coming here the right way and you're waiting to get your paperwork in order to become a citizen, then I could understand you saying you're still an immigrant. But once you get that paper and you hold true to your American values, you're an American. You're not an immigrant anymore.
Today, our nation marks 250 years since we declared our independence. When we look at America, what do we see? Here at City Hall, as I sit behind George Washington's desk, alongside new Americans who came to this country.
Okay, you hear what he's saying? New Americans. Now look at the way they pan out the camera. Okay? This is his rendition of America. Okay, this is what I'm saying, that this man is not for America. He is for the Muslim, socialist, communist, Marxist community.
I cannot see all of America, but like so many who came before, I can see New York City. That legacy of every generation of Americans insisting that the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of...
Are you people seeing so far? In this video, what is he mostly showing? Muslims, women in hijabs. He came out and said new Americans. This is his idea. This is the Islamist playbook. They get into power and right away they want to change everything. They want to change the optics. They want people to visualize something, but it's what they want.
Happiness extends to them too, is no relic of the past. For generation after generation, we have been told that when the world has sent its people to our shores, it has not sent its best. It sent Puritans and Sikhs and Quakers and Muslims and Jewish people.
Okay. Using Quakers and Sikhs in the same sentence, that's moronic. The Quakers were sent here. America, again, he's trying to push this in that the Sikhs and the Muslims was sent over here generations ago. No, you're wrong. As a matter of fact, many of our founding fathers, one in particular, came out and said, when it came to the Barbary Wars, that Islam has no place in America. That was said over 200 years ago. They knew back then. Okay? They knew back then the problems that will come if we let Islam root itself in America. They knew the dangers back then. They dealt with these people back then. This guy, he's not even an American. His family is not even from America, his mother and his father. And he's making it seem as if he comes from generation after generation. What is he, Algerian? Of Algerians that came to America and took up the flag and pledged their allegiance to America. That is farthest from the truth. It's pathetic what this man is saying.
Who were banished for praying the wrong way, worshiping the wrong gods, angering the wrong people. We are told that America is exceptional because we are richer, stronger, more powerful than everyone else. The truth, my friends, is that America is exceptional because here, nothing is fixed into place. It belongs to our newest Americans, those standing here with me today.
Yeah, see, his newest Americans. Who is he surrounded by? Muslims. Okay. Some people that may look Hispanic. I don't know. They're probably from South America. A couple of black people. Maybe they're from Africa. But this is it. Where are the white people? Where are the Irish? Where are the Italians? Where are the Russians? Where are the Polish? Where are the Swiss? Where are the French? There's many white people on this planet that come to America to start a new life, to become American, to be part of the American dream, a part of American culture. But no, he surrounds himself with what he sees, what he wants America to be.
All of whom were recently naturalized. Nearly a decade ago, I too felt what you feel. The joy of no longer being just a New Yorker, but an American too. You each hold a special power to determine what America means. The powerful have always known their answer. America, in their view, is an arena of supremacy, where only a select few are allowed freedom, where not all are created equal.
You see? Did he have to come out with that? Right away, throwing a dig and pushing this white supremacist, this racist mantra out into the public. It's like you're supposed to give a speech about the beauties of America, but no, what do you got to do? You got to come and you got to throw the dig in to make people believe that, you know what, America's racist, it's supremacist. We need more black and brown people from around the world. That, yeah, they're going to wave a flag, but in reality, they hate America.
How small they are, how weak, how unoriginal. At every moment in our past, those who led through exclusion and isolation have tried to win power and enrich themselves by turning us against one another. Division is the oldest trick in politics and the cheapest.
And they use it the most. If not all the time. The Democrats, the liberals, the socialists, the communists, the Muslims, they use it the most. Again, if not every single damn time. It's all about me, and you're a racist. America's racist. Then what the hell are you doing here?
But time and again, including 250 years ago, those forces of division have been vanquished by the forces of progress. As we mark 250 years, what do we see? We see a city of contradictions within a nation of contradictions.
Yeah, let's go back. Look at this portrait. Right behind George Washington's desk. Where some people are saying, well, he's an idiot for having to turn backwards. Other people are saying, the people that fawn over him, oh, he turned the desk around to show everybody that, you know what? That desk is not just for him. It's for everyone. No, it's actually not. Okay? It's symbolic. It's symbolic to the people that love this country. It's supposed to be meant for many different people. Okay? But what does he do? He surrounds himself with the people, again, I'm going to keep saying it, that he sees his vision of America. To come out and say new Americans. They're trying to change the demographics of this country. They're pushing, he's helping them push their Islamic ideology. And he's basically putting it in everybody's face.
What do we see? We see a city of contradictions within a nation of contradictions. One where children go to sleep hungry while the world's first trillionaire hungers for more. We see masked agents terrorizing our streets.
You see, this is the most despicable freaking speech anybody could give. He's saying children are going hungry in the streets of New York. Let me tell you something. Growing up as a kid in New York, and I will be honest about this. Yes, there was homeless people. I cannot for the life of me ever remember seeing a homeless child living on the streets of New York. Hungry children, yes. But living in an apartment, yes. But out on the streets in tents, no. Okay? And I've been up and down the Bronx, New York, the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, you name it. Now, I'm not saying that there probably that there was none at all. Yeah, it's a possibility there's a lot of homeless shelters, I will admit, yes. But when Mayor Adams let in all the illegals in a couple of years ago, and then you had all the tents in the different boroughs in Manhattan, and you seen the families from South America, all these different families with their children running around in the street, that was on the Democrats' watch. They did that. But this man is going to try to make it seem as if that was the normal thing. And as if he's supposed to come out as a knight in shining armor. Okay? You go up and down New York, like I said, the crime is outrageous. New stats are coming out that they're trying to hide. You just got to do a little bit of research. But the rise in immigrant crime is getting worse. And he wants to talk about racism. He wants to talk about homelessness. You know, the county that I'm at in Florida, there's a couple of homeless people. I mean, I'm not going to say a couple. There's homeless people out here. But they're also doing a crackdown because they're noticing that a lot of these homeless people are coming from other states. So they're like, no, you're not going to come here and start pitching tents, making our county look bad. Okay? So all this money that they were spending in New York for the illegal immigrants, billions upon billions of dollars that was taken away from American taxpayers who were losing their apartments, losing their jobs, you're going to come out and say, oh, well, you know what? That's because of racism or whatever the case is. No. That's because of your policies. Now, if you want to admit the fact that the Democrat Party is a bunch of racists anyway, then you're on point on that. But it's not normal in New York to see kids living out in the street, homeless. That is not a normal thing. New Yorkers would not stand for that. But leave it up to Mayor Adams, and now we got Mayor Mamdani, and them just stirring the pot and mixing things up and making a pot of crap, trying to feed it to the masses and make it seem like, oh, that tastes good, but we had nothing to do with that. Oh, yes, you did, and you're still doing it.
Go to sleep hungry while the world's first trillionaire hungers for more. We see masked agents terrorizing our streets, eating food cooked by our...
Masked agents terrorizing the street. Do you mean ICE? Because they're going out there looking for all the illegal immigrants that you people are harboring, all the criminals you people are harboring? I'm telling you, this is disgusting what this man put out on the 4th of July.
Documented neighbors before spiriting them away in unmarked vans. We see a nation whose immense wealth has been built by those with calloused, dirt-streaked hands. And we see a nation that has allowed so much of that wealth to be held instead in the soft hands of a precious few. That is...
And you know what kills me? He puts this out, but yet a few days ago, more people are outraged in New York because they wind up passing a so-called budget plan, whatever, and guess who promoted himself to give himself an extra $50,000 a year in his salary? You guessed it, Mayor Mamdani. And all his cohorts, they put in for them to get a raise. Okay, the guy hasn't even put in a good full 2 years. And he's already giving himself a raise and has the nerve to belittle people during this 4th of July address, whatever you want to call it, and say that, oh, becoming the first trillionaire, meaning Elon Musk, that's a bad thing. You just gave yourself a raise, dude. You just gave yourself a raise while Google decided to pack up and leave town because you was about to raise up taxes on them. You can't make this up, people.
Not all we see when we look for America. We see it just as clearly in every American who still believes this country belongs to we, the people. We see America each time neighbors link arms with neighbors without asking how long they have lived here or what papers they have, as ICE invades our neighborhoods. We see America each time those young and old stand in the beating rain or the stifling heat to cast their ballots. We see America each time working people demand more, not just for themselves, but for their fellow Americans. Patriotism has never been about pretending our nation is without flaws. Patriotism is every act of righteous dissent. After all, who loves America more than those who have sacrificed so much to make it free?
And what the hell would he know about sacrificing to make America free? This dude just got naturalized 10 years ago. His mother and father are not from America, which means they have no lineage here in America. Nobody's fought in wars. Okay, I want to ask another question. You're talking about the people that, that sacrifice so much. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody, leave it in the comments. Okay? But during World War I and World War II, during Vietnam, Korea, the Gulf Wars, how many Muslims did anybody see signing up to go fight against other Muslims or against Nazis or against Vietnamese, whatever the case is? You don't hear about that. And you won't hear about that. You know what you're going to hear? Go down to Dearborn, Michigan, because it's been asked by a couple of content creators that have gone down into the streets asking people in the Muslim community if they will fight for America. You know what you hear? No. That they will not fight for America. That's what you hear. This man is despicable. Whoever wrote this for him is just as despicable. All these people standing by him, listening to him, they're just as despicable. Okay? For them to just be naturalized, supposedly, but to stand there and listen to this man say this, it's like one of them should have said, wait a minute, we haven't sacrificed that just yet. We just got here. But no, making it seem like the people that have sacrificed their blood for this country decades ago, 250 years ago, and they're just getting here as if they're entitled to a piece of the pie because of the sacrifices that were made by men and women at the founding of this country.
Ours is a nation working each day towards the perfection in which it was conceived. A nation striving each day to better itself. Therein lies the work of America. What a privilege each of us has to live in a nation that every one of its inhabitants can shape. Thank you.
No, not every one of its inhabitants can shape. If you're looking to shape it into, I don't know, a Sharia-ridden country, an Islamic nation. Okay, so matter of fact, they were supposed to have a big bash for the 4th of July in New York, and he decided to shut it down and say that if anybody wanted to show up, they had to pay, basically buy tickets. That's not the American way. You want to go to a private venue for the 4th of July, a party, whatever the case is, or go somewhere where they're having some type of cruise to celebrate, that's different. But to tell the people of New York that the only way they were going to be invited to celebrate in the bash, you had to buy tickets? I'm telling you, it's infuriating. It's infuriating with this man. I cannot stand to look at his face. I'm sick and tired of that jackal smile that he has. I mean, it's just incredible. But we're going to show real quick, okay, before I get to the good stuff in the video. I hope you guys are still with me, okay? Remember, this is a podcast. This is not just one of my short videos. This came out 3 days ago, and it shows surveillance footage of someone in Queens basically throwing a Molotov cocktail bomb to a church. Now, some people are saying, like I said, if you're watching the video, if you're listening, you're not going to see it. But if you're watching the video, people are saying that these three men right here were with this one guy standing here with the backpack. I watched the video, it looks like this guy came out of nowhere. These guys were sitting down and they were talking. When he pulls out the Molotov cocktail, they realize what he's doing. They start to run, but this is their car. And the guy does what he does and walks. If you see my green pointer, he walks up the street. I don't think these guys were with him, in all honesty. I really don't. Okay? But who knows? It could have all been a diversion. Check this out. Now, there's no audio. I'll just read what it says. It says, a suspect is in custody after allegedly throwing a Molotov cocktails at 2 religious buildings in Queens on July 8th, sparking small fires at both locations, police said. Now, you see when he lights it, let me go back just a little bit. Looks like he's talking to them. One guy has his hands on his head. I don't know what this guy's telling him, but he pulls around, he lights it. These guys, as soon as he lights it, they run in fear, like, what the hell is this guy doing? Then he puts something on the hood of the car and he walks away. These guys are looking at everything like, what is going on? Another guy's just walking by. Okay. It says no injuries were reported and charges are pending for whoever that guy is. Okay. It says the suspect was later found carrying 2 additional Molotov cocktails. He was on a spree that night. And the 2, and it's funny how they say 2 places, religious places. They're both Christian places. Okay. One was a Jehovah's Witness, I think, or 2 of them. Or one was Jehovah's Witness, the other one was Pentecostal, whatever the case is. But my thing is this. Where are all the religious people out there in mass in New York protesting what just happened? Where is Mamdani out there condemning this? He's not. But had it been a mosque, forget about it. You people know that. You know it would be front and center all over the media. I mean, they'd be blowing the dog whistle. Islamist hatred, Muslim hatred is rampant in America. And it'll just go on and on and on. But nobody says a damn thing about that. Okay? It's insane. It truly is insane. But, again, if you're with me and you like the content so far, you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and pass it around. Now we're going to get to the cherry on top of all this. Okay? And this is what I'm saying, that this man cares nothing about America. He's more for the Muslim community. Now, you can't make this up. I just think it's disgusting. And this is why I'm saying that this man, he's the enemy of the state. He's an enemy of the state. Now, what happened was Mamdani decided to draw up a map, okay, of all the immigrant communities in America. I'm sorry, not in America, in New York. But he basically left out a couple of communities. Okay? Let me play this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And you tell me if this man is all for the diversity and all the different people in New York. The answer to that, in my opinion, in many people's opinion, is no.
Enclave to the next. New York City. Say it with us now. No justice, no pizza. No justice, no pizza. Italian Americans are big arrabbiato at Mayor Mamdani today.
Okay, this is his map that he put out. New York City Immigrant Enclaves. Okay? And this is all new to me because, like I said, being born and raised in New York, I've never heard of these enclaves, but this is the map that he drew. Okay? It says, it starts with Chinatown. Excuse me. Chinatown in Flanning or Planning. I don't know what it says. Chinatown in Manhattan. Chinatown in Borough Park. Guyana Driveway. Okay? Kingston in Manhattan, Kingston in Queens. You with me so far? Little Africa on Station Island. Little Africa in the Bronx. Little Albania. Little Bangladesh. Are you with me so far? Little Caribbean. It's insane. Okay? Little Colombia. Little Ecuador. Little Egypt. Little Guyana in Queens. Little Guyana in the Bronx. Little Haiti. Little India. Little Manila. Little Mexico in Port Richmond. Little Mexico in Borough Park. Little Odessa. Okay. Little Pakistan. Another one. Little Pakistan. Little Poland. Little Senegal. Little Ukraine. Little Yemen. Who did he leave out? Little Italy. Little Ireland. Little Greece. I mean, there are so many European communities in New York. But it's funny how he mentions all these other, what he thought was good to put on this map. If you look at all the names, he's catering to Muslims. When it comes to the Little China and all that, he's catering to communists. And he's catering to people from South America and Africa. Okay. You know, it's like I grew up around Yugoslavians, Albanians, Irish, Italian, Greek, especially Greek. There are many, many Greeks that live in New York. As a matter of fact, they have the Greek festivals on Allerton Avenue or in Manhattan. They own so many diners, beautiful diners where you can get a good plate of food, especially a good cup of coffee. Okay, I've hung out with Romanians. I mean, you name it, it is impossible to not meet somebody and know about their culture, about where they come from, and being friends with them. Hell, even being family members with them. But then he gets backlash on this, and now all of a sudden he wants to change it. It's too late. You done pissed off the natives. But how in the world did New York get up with all these different immigrant enclaves so fast? Because many of these, nobody even talked about anything like this in New York. Little Haiti, Little Africa, Little Yemen, Little Pakistan. I mean, it's like nobody, and another one, Little Palestine, all of a sudden, now we got Little Palestine in New York. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because they let in a bunch of illegal immigrants, starting with Mayor Adams, and now Mayor Mamdani wants to look out for them and come out and say, you know what? These are the new Americans. This is the new America. Because the old America was racist.
Unveiled a map of the city's immigrant enclaves that spotlights, a few dozen communities, but leaves out Little Italy.
It's like he went out of his way to snub the very people that built New York City, from the subway.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, you look at some of the biggest construction companies. You go to any construction site. I worked in the union. I worked for local union 79. I was a shop steward and I was a mason tender. Okay? And it is impossible to go to any construction site, to be part of any union without Italians being there. Okay? And yet this man's trying to make it seem like all those other people that have come in, they're the ones that make up the heart of New York. And now he's pissed off the Italians. Matter of fact, He wants to talk about all these little this and little that. What about Riverdale Avenue? What about Riverdale? Riverdale is predominantly Jewish. Why not Little Israel? Why not that? Last I checked, they're very big in the Diamond District in Manhattan. You people know it if you're from New York and you're watching this video. If you're really from New York, you know about Riverdale. You know that Riverdale is 99.99% Jewish. We used to go hang out with friends in Riverdale in the summertime. Okay? During holidays. Hell, just a regular Friday, Saturday, just to hang out. You meet up with your friends that are Jewish, that they have family in Riverdale, or they live in Riverdale, and you just go hang out. Have a good time. Why didn't he mention that? Why didn't he mention the other Jewish communities throughout Queens and Brooklyn? Why didn't he mention the Puerto Rican community, which is probably the biggest Latino community in New York? Has been. Why didn't he mention that? Why didn't he mention the Cuban community in New York? There's a lot of communities he could have mentioned, but he didn't. You know why? The majority of those communities, I'm not going to say they're Jewish because the Jewish communities are the Jewish communities, but the majority of the other communities that I'm mentioning, they are what? They are mostly Christian. The Italian community, the Irish community, the Greek community, the Puerto Rican community, the Cuban community. Okay? Why didn't he do that? Because all these other communities are the rendition of America that he wants. And I tell you one thing right now, President Trump and Tom Homan cannot get to New York fast enough and start cleaning up these communities. And I'll tell you what, Mamdani, since you're so out of your own, how can I say, what's the word I'm looking for? Out of your own zealousness, you're so zealous to get something done. What you basically did was make the map to make it easier for ICE and Tom Homan to go into these enclaves and start scooping up these illegal immigrants. And something tells me that when they do, you're not going to have that many of these enclaves, of these immigrant enclaves, as you call it.
System to the skyscrapers, but he did conveniently highlight areas like Little Palestine, Little Pakistan, and Little Haiti. Notably, the Irish are left off too. Little Israel? No way that made the cut.
There you go.
Don't call this erasure a conspiracy theory, because Mamdani has long had bad blood with the Italians. Who can forget his 2020 post that's still up today, flipping off a statue of Christopher Columbus, captioned, "Take it down. We didn't. Forget about it." Joining us now, Fox Business senior correspondent Charlie Gasparino and comedian and Fox News contributor Tom Shalhoub. Charlie Gasparino, well, one, Little Palestine is in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Who knew? But how do you leave Little Italy off the map when the Italians dug the subway system and dozens of them died?
I know. My grandfather, my great-grandfather, my father was an iron worker as well. So he built many of the edifices that you see in the city right now. I mean, listen, we could talk all day. Why does Zohran Mamdani really hate Italians, or is this part of some bigger movement, which I believe it is? This is about cultural Marxism. And, you know, one of the aspects of cultural Marxism is to create an oppressor-oppressed dynamic. To do that, you really do have to ethnic cleanse history in many ways. And what I mean by ethnic cleanse, you have to sort of downgrade the contributions of white ethnic people. And those would be the Irish, the Italians, the Jews, who, you know, helped build this city. I wouldn't say help, they were instrumental in building the city. And, you know, in that framework of cultural Marxism, which, by the way, is a theory that is taken over universities, the media, aside from us, but much of our cultural institutions, even the military before Pete Hegseth got in there and started DEI into place. This is pervasive among elites, and it really believes that people like me, who grew up working class. I mean, listen, there was parts of my life when my dad wasn't working, we were poor, but we're somehow oppressed. We oppressed some rich South American who came here, and that person should get DEI benefits and we shouldn't. It really is a sick, perverted way of looking at the world. Donald Trump, one of his great achievements in office, I believe, has been getting rid of this stuff to sort of normalize our cultural institution, including what's going on at the Smithsonian. But I do know, if my mother was alive today, this is what she would tell Zohran Mamdani.
That's it, basically. It's horrible. Listen, I'll be honest with you people. Growing up, born and raised in the Bronx, growing up as a kid in the Bronx, okay, in New York, I'll be honest, I don't know any Muslims growing up as a kid. We hung out with white, we hung out with black, we hung out with Spanish. I mean, you name it, they were there, Asian. I never hung out with a Muslim kid. It wasn't a thing in New York. And I'm not going to apologize for that. It's just the way it was. Okay, other communities he's leaving out. What about the Jamaican community up in White Plains Road in Gun Hill? That's a big area full of Jamaicans. As a matter of fact, Haitians like to, when I was growing up, a lot of Haitians wanted to go up there and do their dirt, and the Jamaicans would basically kick them out of White Plains Road and Gun Hill and all that, all those areas. Okay? There were some good ones, but for the most part, there was a lot of bad ones. Okay? What about the Russian community in New York? A lot of Russians live in New York. Didn't say nothing about that. Why not? They played a big part when it came to building New York. The Jamaicans played a big part. They all still play a big part. But no, he wants to make it seem like, oh no, this is the new America. This is what we need. This is who we have to celebrate. This is the way we have to change the demographics in New York, because America is racist. I'm telling you people, listen, if you think this video that I'm putting out is too hateful or whatever the case is, let me just clarify something. When watching all this and watching what Mamdani is doing to New York, watching what Adams did to New York, watching what de Blasio did to New York and so on, it breaks my heart that in such a short period of time, it hasn't been that long since I left New York. As a matter of fact, I spoke to a couple of friends of mine yesterday. Okay. They live in Allerton Avenue. Allerton Avenue is, you have mainly two types of people in Allerton Avenue. Okay. And that's Italian and Greek. They got the delis, they got the diners, they got all kinds of good stuff over there. And it is multicultural. There's a lot of Hispanics, a lot of black people, stuff like that. But I spoke to them yesterday. Okay, they called me up last night, a friend of mine. They were like, just checking up on me. We're just talking and stuff like that. I said, what's going on? And they are livid with what Mamdani is doing. Livid. Okay. Another thing that they mentioned, and I didn't even bring it up. Another thing that they mentioned. My boy was like, yo, if you came to Allerton Avenue, you would not believe the Muslims that have moved into Allerton Avenue, bro. It's like they're taking over. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, they're just buying stuff up. It's like they're taking over. Why? You have no business in Allerton Avenue. It has a cultural mark to it since I was a kid. And very accepting, a very accepting neighborhood. But to go in and push and take over and make it seem like, oh, we own this now. We belong here. No, you don't. Like I said, growing up as a kid, hanging out in Manhattan, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx, in Queens with other friends, Riverdale, and all that. You knew who was who. I never, as a child, hung out with a Muslim kid. It wasn't like that in New York. There wasn't, I'm not saying there wasn't any. There was. But this explosion, the way it has turned out in the past 15, 20 years, And actually less than that in the past 5-6 years? Because of what? Open borders. And where were they sending everybody? To New York, California, Chicago, Colorado, parts of North Carolina, Georgia, Texas. And these people that fawn over Mamdani are saying, "Oh, he's America's mayor. He needs to be. We need a Mamdani in every state." I don't think so. You bleeding heart liberals have no idea what you're asking for. Okay? It really breaks my heart and it truly pisses me off. There was another video that I wanted to show. I'm not going to show it because it involves a dog, but it shows some Muslim dude with his wife and their daughter. One dude's videotaping. He's like sitting down on a bench. This is in some park in Manhattan, I believe it is, or Queens. I'm not too sure. But the guy's walking his dog, and the Muslim dude and his wife literally, physically go after the guy because he's walking in the park with his dog. And the guy's videotaping this. It's all over Facebook. It's all over X. And the guy videotaping, he's like, basically, this is some bullshit. The guy can't even walk his dog because these Muslims think that they're running things now. It's insane. And yet this guy wants to come and make it seem like, oh, you know what? This is going to be the new America. I don't see how anybody can look at this and say, you know what? This is okay. It's not okay. I'll play this last clip. I believe he was asked a question. Forbes put it out. And, no. I'm sorry. We have one more. One more. This is the big cherry on top, in case anybody hasn't heard. Okay, and this is the only clip I could find. But in case anybody hasn't heard, again, I hope you're still with me. This is why I call him the enemy. He's an enemy of the state. One of his underlings thought it was in their best interest that they go and set up a meeting with members of the IRGC behind the president's back. He says he didn't know about it. Okay? You are the mayor of New York. You have people working under you. You mean to tell me you did not know that somebody from your staff got on a plane or made phone calls or whatever the case is and wanted to have a meeting with Islamists knowing that we're at war with Iran? Marco Rubio, they caught onto it. They put a stop to it. And if you ask me, this is treason. And here's the kicker on that. The person that did it as part of his staff, she's not even American. Okay? So now he's got people working for him that think that it's okay for them to go and have meetings with the people that America is at war with.
So I will get back to you on the first question, and I think where we've wanted to focus our efforts is first on anywhere that may be affected at this time, and then start to expand that out. So I'm glad that thanks to the Department of Health, their beginning of their...
He's going to be asked a question. I didn't want to get to that point. Just here we go.
Their work during the holiday weekend, at which point the cluster was at 2 people, to continue to expand that in terms of the cooling towers. And I know that work's going to continue.
All right, last question will be Kelly from New York 1.
Hi, Mr. Mayor.
Hi.
My question for you is, recent reporting showed that the International Affairs Commissioner, Ana Maria Archila, was trying to meet with Iran's ambassador. Thoughts on her coordinating that meeting without your awareness? Also, what do you see Archila's role as the Commissioner of International Affairs? Is she supposed to be making these types of foreign policy, decisions behind your back? I mean, your reaction to that. And also, sorry, Did you see the Graham Plattner video and your thoughts on that?
No, I haven't seen the video.
Graham Plattner is another one that people, in case you haven't heard, you need to look it up. What's going on? I mean, everything is just so insane these days. Okay, I didn't really do. I didn't want to put that in the video, but if you're curious, go look it up. You'll see what's going on.
I want to be clear on your first question. That meeting did not take place. It will not take place. And I did not know about it until there was a press inquiry regarding it. And when it comes to the work of our commissioner and our international affairs office, it's to ensure that as we are a city of the world, that we are also there to meet with leaders from across the world. The focus is always on our city and our relationship.
Okay, there you go. A bullshit answer. This is what I call a Barack Obama answer. Okay, there was many things that people were doing that were part of Obama's administration, and he would come out with nearly saying the same thing. I didn't know. You mean to tell me people are doing things behind your back, and you didn't know? You mean to tell me this man didn't know that somebody that holds a high position in his administration wanted to go meet with the ambassador to Iran, knowing very well what's going on right now with America and Iran? No, if you ask me, again, my opinion, if you ask me, when I came out and said before that this man is an implant, take a wild guess of who might have worked to implant this person. What has been the biggest talk in America when it comes to the Islamists? The Muslim Brotherhood, CARE, all these Muslim enclaves that are opening up in Texas. They're trying to do it in Florida, in Arkansas. As a matter of fact, they're trying to open up an epic city in Arkansas, in Little Rock. And the funny thing is, it's not too far from where I lived when I was there a couple of years ago. And people are complaining, saying, who gave the okay for that? And they're supposed to be breaking ground. It's supposed to be, 280 acres or something to that effect, which the area that they want to open it up at, like I said, I didn't live too far from there when I was in Little Rock. I can't see something like that being built without it being a giant, major eyesore. It's not an area where you would think they will build anything like that. As a matter of fact, the only thing that's in that area, the biggest thing in that area, depending where they're going to build it, is the Goodwill drop-off center. It looks like a giant warehouse. Who gave them the okay for that? Who gave the okay in Mamdani's administration to that woman to think that she can just go as if everything was hunky-dory, as if, you know what, no, we can do that. You know, we deal with a lot of international people. When was the last time anybody has ever heard of a mayor or somebody from their administration meeting up with ambassadors from other countries that are our enemy? I may be wrong. I don't know. But I mean, it's I don't know what's worse, this or the fact that Gavin Newsom decided to go and schmooze with the leader of China. Anybody remembers that? That's something else that's like unheard of. Oh, when he decided to invite himself to Davos and badmouth President Trump, it's like these people have no damn shame. This man actually wants people to believe that a top official in his administration set up a meeting and he's like, the meeting never happened, is not going to happen. No, it's because they got caught. That's why. If they never would have got caught, it would have happened. And I tell you one more thing and I'll end this video. Yes, Marco Rubio and the Trump administration, they found out, they stopped it. In my opinion, in all honesty, they should have let it happen. I know people are probably thinking, what are you talking about? We can't let that happen. No, I think they should have let it happen. You know why? Because then that, in my opinion, that will constitute treason. They should have let it happen. They should have had intel on it. They should have been monitoring it. And as soon as that woman got back, and if she would have passed information to Mamdani, right then and there, they could have got him and said, you are an enemy of the state. You committed treason. Your staff committed treason. You're done. That's what they should have did. But I understand the sensitivity of having to shut it down. But imagine the goal of this man being the mayor, all this stuff that I showed you, and there's so much more. What in the hell is going on in this country? And if you ask me, the problem in this country are the Islamists, the socialists, the communists, the Marxists, the liberals, the Democrats, and whoever else, the rhinos, whoever else you guys want to throw in the mix. These people do not have America's interest at heart. No, what they see is a giant moneymaker, and they want it. They want to destroy it. They want to make it a third world country, which makes makes anyone question and say, well, why do you want to destroy something if it's so good to enrich you, but yet you want to destroy it? Because that's what evil people do. They want all the money, all the control, and they want to just basically just put people down. And this is, in my opinion, a takeover of Islamists, disguised as being socialist or communist or Marxist, as if that's supposed to be softer. Either way, all of it's bad, people. All of it is bad. And everyone needs to get out there, especially in New York. You need to vote in the small elections, in the school board elections, mayor, governor, whatever the case is. The only thing that can help New York right now is a couple of things, but the number one thing that can help New York is getting a staunch conservative Republican as governor and clean this mess up. That's the biggest thing. The second biggest thing is for President Trump to unleash Tom Homan and his ICE agents and go just start picking up all these illegal immigrants, especially the Muslims, the ones from Africa, whoever it is that's trying to destroy America, all the criminals from South America, and just go massively in New York and just majorly sweep it up. Sweep it up. It has to stop, people. It has to stop. But anyway, I hope you like the podcast. That's what I got for you. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and pass the channel around. And if you can help support the channel, there's a link in my description to my Cash App and my merch store. So remember, people, stay vigilant. Keep praying for each other. Keep praying for the women and the children. Pray for this country. Pray for your enemies. Pray for President Trump. And don't forget to pray for all the missing children. Peace.